Fucking what? Hello, this is Mara Jade, and I'm back with another video, and they are still going with the spin around Rings of Power about how they are bringing the stories we've always wanted to see to the screen, and yet been demonstrated and proven time and again, numerous fucking times I might add, they have no rights to the definitive history of Middle-earth during the Second Age, namely the Silmarillion. The only rights they have access to are The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, which have already been adapted to screen and cannot be touched as of now, per se, and the appendices. Just the fucking appendices. These are also the same shitheads that believe they can tell a better story than Tolkien. How they're gonna connect the stars, connect the dots, and tell the stories in a way Tolkien never could. The sheer audacity in this show, in these showrunners, is mind-boggling. And this spin is still going to fucking continue until this show premieres in September. On a date, I might add, that's a slap in the face to Tolkien fans, because it's the date Tolkien was taken away from us. The day of his passing, September 2nd. But anyway, let's go into this article so we can get a gauge of the spin they are still going with. So without further ado, and I'm no longer calling this Lord of the Rings, it's not Lord of the Rings, fuck that, it is not. But anyway, let's go into this article so we can get a gauge, like I said, of what narrative they are still going with. So here it is. The Rings of Power, not Lord of the Rings. Co-creator J.D. Payne recently described the upcoming Prime Video series as the story fans have always wanted. Oh really? Oh really? Again, the story we've always wanted is in the Silmarillion, which you have no rights to. So basically, it is in name only. It is literally in fucking name only. In an interview with Empire, Payne said the show's Second Age setting, in name only, quotes, contains some of the greatest stories from Tolkien's mythos. Again, no rights to it. So how are you adapting the greatest stories from Tolkien's mythos? The Middle-earth obsessives have long hoped to see dramatized more fully on screen. So now we're obsessives. Tolkien's Legendarium is this enormous tapestry that stretches 9,000 years. The Rings of Power is the story fans have always wanted to see fleshed out, but until now has only really been told in whispers, he said. It's like they lost the entire fucking plot. They are living in such a fantasy land themselves that they believe that... let me backtrack a little bit. There's always a fool born every minute. So I'm not saying there's no one out there that's going to believe this shit. However, most Tolkien fans, most Lord of the Rings fans, know everything that's been going on around this show, and we're seeing this and going, pull the other one. Nice spin there, sweetheart. Pull the other one. We know you don't have any access to anything that you be telling, so it's not Galadriel that is Galadriel in Tolkien's lore. It's not Elrond, as Elrond we know in Tolkien's lore. It's not Celebrimbor, as we know in Tolkien's lore. They are literally in name only. And then you had the fucking audacity to add new characters. In the litany, in the plethora of characters Tolkien has introduced, you still, thinking you can tell a better story, added new characters. I say this from the bottom of my heart to J.D. Payne. Get fucking bent. Key moments from Middle-earth history The Rings of Power is expected to adapt include Dark Lord Sauron's ascension, the downfall of the island kingdom Numenor, and the forging of the magical rings that lend the show its title. The epic fantasy series sweeping scope recently prompted director J.A. Bayona to hype the Rings of Power as more than just a TV show. It's fan fiction. It's glorified big-budget fan fiction. That's what it fucking is. He went so far as to insist that the format of the Middle-earth prequels... Stop saying prequels. Stop, because you make it out to be a fucking franchise. Alright? It's a saga. This would be a saga if you had the rights to it, and if you were legitimately adapting the work, it would be a grand saga. But you're not. It's not a franchise. Stop running with that fucking premise. First 8 episode season deserved a new classification to distinguish it from conventional television programming. Fan fiction. There. Distinguished. Move the fuck on. It's a new form we're creating here. No, you're talking out of your ass, pulling shit out of your ass, and putting it into a show. You're not creating anything there. You're not creating anything there. You are parasites leeching off the great work of one of the best authors in history in terms of fantasy, and believing, not just believing, having the outright audacity, hubris, whatever you want to call it, to claim you can do a better job. You're fucking parasites. That's what you are. You're not creating anything new. You are stealing. Because you're not adapting the stories we want to see. Payne and co-creator Patrick McKay further hyped the Prime Video series scope, promising that the Rings of Power action scenes will outnumber those of any television or streaming show we've ever seen. I had to look down. Fucking hell. Despite this, McKay was quick to highlight the show will balance out its blockbuster battle scenes with smaller, character-driven encounters. Instead of having 10,000 orcs fighting 10,000 men, what's it like to have one orc in your face, in your kitchen? What? Oh my fucking god. In your kitchen. So, I know the kitchen is women's natural habitat, so when you use that phrase, is that where the female orc's going to be? Just asking, is that where the female orc's going to be? They're going to come into our kitchen? There we go. What's it like trying to kill an orc when you've never killed an orc before, he said. Yeah, like we haven't fucking seen that before. Like, Samwise? Payne also confirmed that he and McKay already know how the Rings of Power, because I'm not saying Lord of the Rings, fuck them, will end. We've already seen how it ends. We've seen it in the beginning of the Fellowship of the Ring. The last alliance of men and elves against the Dark Lord Sauron and his army of orcs. He's always had control of, along with Morgoth. We saw how it ends. We already know how it fucking ends. The co-showrunner revealed that Prime Video's licensing arrangement dictated that the series will run for 50 hours total. It'll feel like a fucking lifetime. Which allowed him and McKay to plan out the entire story up front, right down to the final shot of the final episode. Oh, thank fuck for that. There are things in the first season that don't pay off until season 5, Payne added. This shouldn't even be one season. This shouldn't even been one season. But there it is. They're still going with that spin. They're still going with as if they are adapting Tolkien's work. Which they are not. Which they are not. Not in any way, shape, or form. But anyway, what are your thoughts down in the comments below? Are you looking forward to the series? Are you not looking forward to the series? Do you believe they are going to faithfully adapt anything from Tolkien's work or not? Let me know all that stuff down in the comments below. I will be live on Twitch later on this evening playing some Evil Dead the game. So having a kind of like a chill stream before the hecticness of the weekend where I'll be diving back in to Call of Duty with the new season, Season 4, as well as the Battle Pass in both Vanguard and Warzone. So tune in for that this weekend. It's going to be madness. Sheer madness. So let's chill out tonight while we can with Evil Dead the game. My Twitch is Shade_Fire, so if you've not followed and you like seeing a gamer who happens to be a chick rant and game, come give me a follow and let me know what you think. So, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. This is Mara Jade. Catch you on the dark side, and I want to throw this fucking show into the Mount Doom.